So here we go. Women's strawweight division. Title is on the line. Zhang Weili, Yan Xiaonan, China versus China, UFC 300. And the crowd is still coming down from a fight that lasted 24 minutes and 59 seconds, resulting in Max Holloway getting the KO with 1 second left in the fight. I mean, that was just crazy. But here we go. China versus China. And I'll tell you what, when we did the predictions leading up, this was number 2 out of 13. A lot of people liking this fight. That's why it's the co-main event. Zhang Weili in red, Yan Xiaonan in white. And it's already clear. Both fighters are very quick. There's going to be a lot of movement in and out. Nice leg kick already by Zhang. And we're due for a quick finish. I mean, we've seen some long fights tonight. Even the Bo Nickel fight went longer than we thought. And now Yan looking for the takedown. Zhang Weili maintains her balance. And now she got the leg wrapped around trying to prevent the takedown. And we'll see if Yan can muscle her. Zhang Weili spins her back. Now they're more towards the center. And they let loose, and here we go. Back to the center of the octagon. But when I feel like I'm catching my breath, I feel like all the fans, it's kind of quiet right now. Everybody just coming back down to earth for a second. We hit the peak of this event. We still got 2 fights left. Both fighters opening up now. At any time, someone could get caught. Very quick in this weight class. Both these fighters, strong legs, strong shoulders, low to the ground, and very capable of finishing a fight. Ooh, look at this. Yan Xiaonan with a strong takedown. And this is not something you'd expect coming into this fight. And Yan landed a punch on the way up. Back to the center halfway through round 1. Come on, Weili, let's go. Let's get it going. Show you the champ. Very close early on, 8-7 and significant strikes, and Yan takes down Weili with a big right. Weili gets right back up, but she definitely caught her. And a nice leg kick, really by both fighters. First by Zhang Weili and then returned by Xiaonan. Three straight fights, 5 rounds. We're in the second one. All 6 fighters very capable of finishing the fight at any time. All 3 matchups very, very close. I mean, you see Zhang Weili's a 5-1 favorite in this fight, but it certainly doesn't look like it right now. Looks very even. Ooh. Look at this, Zhang Weili with a hip toss. Now she's got side control. See what she can do here. 50 seconds left. Now she's almost looking for the crucifix. I don't think she's got time to implement this right now, though. 40 seconds left. And Yan's doing just enough to where she can't get it. But Weili maintaining side control. And this is what you'd expect now with the ground game for Weili. Now she stretches out Yan, and Yan's in a little bit of trouble here. She's giving up the back. Oh, look at this. Weili's got it locked in with 18 seconds left. Boy, and it's tight. Yan's in trouble. This is tight, dude. She's in trouble. She gives a thumbs up. It looks like it's, oh my gosh. Wow, and she's going to make it. I cannot believe it. She was out. She was out. Oh my goodness. Yan was out. She's basically out at the bell. And then Zhang held on for another second and let go. And I don't know if she... This is going to be a rough situation for Yan. Yeah, she was out. She put the thumbs up, but she's definitely out there. Yeah, she's out. If there's another second or two, I think the ref stops it. And now the ref's wishing he stopped it because she was finished. Wow, so she got some of the smell and stuff in the corner, and now Joe Rogan's saying, can you even do that? And no one knows if you're allowed to do that. Wow. Yeah, so I'm not sure about that either. I mean, like that's like the old days of boxing, where you're like out and they let you breathe in something and then you're fresh again. And now it looks like Jan's back. That's crazy. And it's a championship fight, so we'll see if that anything comes from that. Ooh. Here comes Zhang Weili. She's looking for the takedown. She gets it. Now she's going to go right back to work on where she was before, and that was going for the submission. And I would imagine she's going to probably get it this time because Jan's got to be tired. And I don't know how much that takes out on you, the fact that you were in a near submission finish, but were saved by the bell. So you were like on your way to lose him. And then how much does that take out of you? Or are you back 100% a minute later? I don't know. But Zhang Weili definitely trying to maintain control here. 3:45 left in round 2. And this is going to be absolutely tough for Yan Xiaonan to come back from this, as this fight is completely slid into the favor of Zhang Weili. Yeah, and Yan Xiaonan's got to be running out of gas now. I mean, she's defending positions with one of the best on top. And if you make one mistake, you're going to be in a bad position once again. Zhang Weili just much better on the ground. At least that's what she's shown so far. And if she can open up and start landing some strikes, you're going to get Yan Xiaonan to roll to her stomach again. And you can get the finish. But this time she's got 2:45 to work with, not 45 seconds. Now Yan trying to roll out of it. Don't want to give up the back again. She does. And smart to roll back to stomach on stomach. And there you go. There you go, Weili. Open up a little bit. Let's go. Now she's going to stretch her out again, and here we go. This is what we saw before. Now she's going to pound away, and I bet the ref don't let it go that long this time. We'll see. Weili just pounding away. Now she's going to try to lock in a submission again. And I think you just keep this up. Yep, keep pounding away. Keep pounding away. Yep. And then every once in a while, try to get it back in there for the finish. And eventually, Yan will get those hands down, but she's got to work the body now. She's working the head, and that's cool too. But if she works the body, she gets the rear finish. There it is. She's going back for it again. And now she lost a little bit of position as Yan's able to roll to her side. But look at this. Zhang Weili, round 2, ground strikes, 51-0. Clinic. 64-14. Dominant form here for the champ. Here we go with the triangle now. A minute to go. Very similar to last round. And Zhang Weili has got it locked here now. Can Yan survive? 52 seconds left. This is a long time. My goodness. Yan gets out of it again. Unbelievable. And now Yan gets on top. Look at this, dude. Unbelievable. You're seeing some great skill, some great matchups tonight. This is why people believe this is the greatest card of all time. I mean, it shouldn't even be believed. I mean, it is. You got 12 former champions on this card, you know. And some of these fights could just be finishes early, round 1, round 2. But the fighter that's losing still comes back. Just some great matchups. Oh, and a big right by Yan. 5 seconds left in a round. She's going to lose the round, but showing some heart with a right-left finish to finish the round. So now 2 rounds are gone. Weili up 66-17 in significant strikes, 457 of control on 2 takedowns. So just looking dominant right now. But Yan could have very easily gone out in that second round and just got finished in the first minute. But it didn't happen. Now she made it through 2 big submission attempts that looked like it could finish the fight. Really the one in round 1 should have. Just ran out of time at the exact right moment. Yeah, so that does beg the question is now, with 5 minutes of control time, Weili, you know, when you're got those submissions in and you feel like you're going to get it, you're willing to exert more energy in that moment. And that moment lasted for a total of probably 90 seconds in 2 different rounds. So will Zhang Weili start to slow down by exerting all that energy and not getting the finish? We'll see. Round 3 is underway. And you got to believe Weili is going to go back in for the takedown in short order. Oh, nice leg kick by Yan. Knocks down Weili. She smiles and gets back up. Both fighters center the octagon. No takedown attempts yet. And Yan has more of a chance on the feet. It's clear. She could just stay off the ground. And here goes Zhang. Weili driving her back into the fence, lands a left elbow. And that landed pretty good. Oh, a big right by Yan. Weili goes down. She's on her back. Yan's on her feet. Landed some leg kicks. And this fight was inevitable. I mean, China versus China. You got the champ versus the #1 contender. I mean, this fight was inevitable at this point. Now, Yan doesn't want to let her up. She's just continually kicking at the thigh. Weili is, you know, on her back trying to up kick. And now the ref finally stops it and is going to let her up. I think Yan could have done that from the feet all day. She was liking that. 2:55 left. And Yan has landed more in round 3, especially the big shots. But she's constantly trying to get the KO. She's constantly trying to throw the big right hand. And that's going to wear on her a little bit. And it's like if you go for that and you don't get it, you're going to lose by decision. So that's kind of how the fight's playing out right now. Now, Zhang Weili is limited that throughout the fight with the takedown game and control time. Oh! Yan connects again. Weili went to a knee and came right back up. Now she's in for the takedown attempt. And we'll see if she can land it this time. Yan doing everything she can to remain on her feet. Oh, and Yan lands a takedown. We got a little battle here. Now she's got the triangle. Goodness gracious. Now Weili from her back. Yan on top. And the momentum is not shifting, but it's definitely even in round 3. Oh. Weili kicks her off. And guess what? That 5-1 favorite is way down. Heading closer to even now. Oh, and Yan takes a leg out from Weili. She's on her back once again, so credit another takedown here. So that's 3 takedowns. Not really expected when she lands one every 3. So she's well over the average and starting to look better here in round 3. That's what I see. And it's still amazing after that round 1, like getting out of the round. Like 2 more seconds, she loses the fight. And she gets out of the round. And then comes back in round 2 and gets beat more. But now in round 3, she's starting to kind of regather and putting herself in position to have a chance. And what she has done is stuff the takedowns from Weili here in round 3. So that's what plagued her in the first 2 rounds, is giving up those big takedowns and let Zhang Weili put in some potential submissions. And now you're seeing Weili potentially slow down a little bit. Round 4 is going to be crucial. And Yan Xiaonan picking up the pace. It's not too late. Because the numbers don't matter, right? Like Weili's up 76-34 in significant strikes. That's all good. If this was a 3-round fight, it'd probably be 29-28, 2-1 right now for Weili. So Yan still has time. She got to win the next 2 rounds. Numbers don't really matter. It comes down to rounds at some point in every fight. And especially in a 5-round fight, you got time to make up if you got down early. And her corner looks much more excited with Uriah Faber in there than they did at the end of round 2. A little bit more optimism in the corner. And they know, listen, you're fighting the best fighter in the world. 2-time champion. You're going to have to go in there and take the belt. That's what it comes down to. First 10 seconds gone, round 4. No feeling out process here. We're in the thick of it. As Yan lands a left and a right. Weili returns a front kick. Yeah, and Weili had to exert a lot of energy in the first 2 rounds. And now that's going to limit her opportunities to land takedowns potentially. Yan's in a position to win here if she understands exactly what she needs to do. And she lands a big right and flattens Weili. Weili goes to her back, gets back up. And Yan being smart after she lands that was her second knockdown. She doesn't rush in, right? She kind of waits for a second. And Weili gets right up, so it might be a mistake to rush right in. And Yan just being very patient. Ooh. Weili goes in for the takedown. Now Yan's got the back. Now Weili spins and she's on top. And this is not what you needed if you're Yan. You did not want this to go to the ground where the momentum could swing back in favor of Weili. Yan doing everything she can to get out of it, but Weili will take her down. And now she's looking to take the back. She's got it. And 3:20 to go here. And now this is what happened in rounds 1 and 2. Yan still fighting the hands really well. Weili's got the left leg wrapped around the left leg of Yan and just maintaining position. Sort of got her from the side, could potentially take the back at any time. And Yan just cannot lose position here. She's got to really be careful. Now Weili pounding away with the left. And Yan grabs it and stops it for the time being. Whew. It's been a wild night. Come on, Weili, let's go. Quit playing games. There you go. Keep throwing to left. Keep working. If Zhang Weili wins this fight, she could be the champion for a while. I don't know who else is going to come up and take it, especially with Rose moving up and having some success. Would Rose come back? It's hard to say. Oh, clear fence grab right there. That's the second time she grabbed the fence, and that was a clear fence grab to pull herself kind of up. I mean, that's clear. 130 left, round 4. And this is huge for Zhang Weili, because this might give her a third round if she continues this the rest of the round. And now she's defending the rear much better, keeping the hands up. Gosh, this is what Zhang Weili needed, man. Grinding out a victory here in round 4 out of just sheer control. And just as the momentum started to turn towards Yan Xiaonan, Weili just shut the door on that momentum. 40 seconds left. Continues to control here. She's now over 9 minutes of control time on 4 takedowns. $75-5 ground strikes. Unreal. And I tell you though, she is fighting off all the submissions. Zhang Weili cannot get the finish, but she's still winning rounds. Round 4 is a wrap. She's likely up 3-1. And will we get lucky in another round 5 and see a finish? I mean, I don't know if it ever gets better than what we saw Max Holloway do. That's going to go down in infamy, as they say. But now we head into another round 5. And I had a feeling this is going to be a late, long night. Especially when you got 3 5-round fights to finish a night. As soon as Bo Nickal didn't get to finish in the first, I'm like, man, we're going to be here for a while. But you know, we wouldn't have it any other way. And this is a lot like the Max Holloway fight for Zhang Weili, where she's up 3 rounds to 1 at least. Should be pretty simple, pretty clear, 3-1. Round 1 was pretty close. I mean, there's no way it's 2-2. And now Jason Herzog warning her about grabbing the fence ahead of round 5. She's done it twice, and Herzog did not take a point, thankfully, as he knows taking a point could decide the fight. But at the same time, you can't be pulling the fence. I mean, fighters put their fingers in there for a second, they get a warning, whatever. I mean, she literally put her fingers in the fence and pulled herself up. Ooh, Zhang Weili shoots in for another takedown. Now she's on top. Here we go, looking for side control. Almost a full mount here if she can pull that right leg through. 5 takedowns now. 63% takedown average right now in this fight. 5 of 8. First 45 seconds gone. Oh, looking for the full mount. She couldn't get it. And Yan fights her way out of it. Okay. Back to the feet, where anything could happen. 1 minute gone, round 5. But there's no way Pineda Hill's going 5 rounds, right? There's no way. And another takedown by Weili. 3:15 left in round 5. This is exactly where she wants to be. Just dominating this fight. Really in all facets now. As we get deeper into round 5. 114-41 in significant strikes. Control time 10-14 to 220. 6 takedowns to 3. And she's just grinding out a victory now. Looking to retain the belt. Either way, Yan Xiaonan fought well. Just got a little more work to do to get over the finish line. Got to get better at defending these takedowns. Keep the fight standing. Land your big shots. And at times she did. She landed some big shots and stay patient. And the other way to look at it is like when you land the big shot, go in for the finish. You know, that's another thing she could potentially do better too. Calculated finish, but she never really had Zhang Weili in trouble. But she did land some shots that took Weili down. I think she had 2 or 3 knockdowns in this fight. So the ability's there. But now you got to be able to finish. Weili is taking the back, just continues to control the heck out of Yan Xiaonan. This time Xiaonan is at least protecting her from getting the legs wrapped around, but it's just Zhang Weili is controlling this fight. Now from the back, as they roll, Yan Xiaonan looking to roll out of this thing. 1:15 left in the fight before Zhang Weili gets an easy unanimous decision victory. And Weili now inside control, 30 seconds left. And looking at these numbers, it's a dominant performance for the champ. And she's going to easily retain the belt. This is one of those few fights where we don't have to stick around for the decision. I mean, it's pretty obvious. We can start the countdown to Pereira versus Hill in about 15 seconds. And here we go. Down to the final three. And that's it. Zhang Weili, absolutely dominant performance here at UFC 300. She's going to retain the belt. 119 to 41. Significant strikes. 101 to 25 and head strikes. 12 minutes of control. 6 takedowns. That's an easy one. Zhang Weili retains the belt. Women's strawweight division. UFC 300.